Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the design thinking concept in satellite communication. So, before that, we have to know what are all the stages in the design thinking and why we are incorporating the design thinking concept in the satellite communication. Can anyone tell me what are all the 5 stages in the design thinking?
Since I am ideal correct understand. So they are not interpreting this understanding this means.
So we know that we are having 5 stages in the design thinking concept. So in satellite communication, how we are incorporating this design thinking? So the first stage is the empathy part. Okay. So how we are getting empathy part with the patient? Sangamitra, can you tell about incorporating that concept?
Basically, empathy is understanding the user's problem foundation. So here, satellites are traveling in rural areas and islands, navigations, and find guidance. So here, these are the areas they are traveling in satellite.
So the main purpose is communication. Suppose if we want to send the data in the rural areas, what happens? What happens in the rural areas? The network connectivity is very slow. So we have to avoid it. So these are all the challenges the people are facing from the rural areas. So we have to avoid that. So the first part is we have to empathize that. What are all the customers' problems? As Sangamitra said, so they are facing lot of challenges. So the next part is the define part. Can anyone tell me what is the thing we have used in the define part?
Different the problem statement, we came to know that in remote areas they don't have a network infrastructure properly. Because of that, any emergency situations like disasters or something, they won't get used properly. Because of this, the satellites also being very slow to processing the messages to send them. So, by taking analysis in remote areas, we find people that they won't work properly. So by using satellite also it's not working properly. So there will be more systems, satellite to change more systems.
So for that we have to provide more solutions. So we have to, the next part is the idea part. So what are all the ideas we are providing? Can anyone tell me?
And in this stage, we can think of most of the ideas to solve the problem of satellite communication. First thing we can use is low-cost satellites. These are the tiny satellites and cheap, which can launch easily. And the next thing we can use is high-speed communication satellites. These will provide fast internet to all the places, even in villages. And the next thing we can implement is the emergency communication channels. These help people to communicate even during disasters when the mobile communication fails.
These are all the ideas we can implement in the villages sites. Okay. So what is the next step?
Prototype. In satellite communication, prototype allows engineers to easily experiment and refine their ideas. Example is antenna. Antenna is a physical structure of satellite, and it is made up of simple materials. Antenna is used to help to test shape, alignment, and how well it captures the signals.
So we have to go for the antenna because we want to broadcast the data. So for that antenna is the most thing. So for that we have to go for some of the small antennas. So we have to do that. So what is the next stage and what are the applications and what are the conclusions regarding this?
Design thinking in the satellite communication is better than focus the real problem. It's used to be faster and learn is easier and more reliable. The applications are reduce the communication problem, satellite communication problem in rural areas, and easy to communicate the disaster and also the small helps to develop the new smaller satellite technologies and strong communication systems.
So we are facing a lot of challenges. So how we are going to rectify the challenges and what are all the ideas we have implemented? Okay. So have you all got an idea how the satellite communications works? Okay. Thank you all. Okay.